What's up, guys? Welcome to EMGM Sport. It's your boy Enzo. Quick review on the game between Manchester City and Manchester United in the Community Shield. As you already know, Manchester City went on to win on penalties 7-6. I just want to quickly talk about the game. Overall, decent game. Look, the Community Shield is a glorified friendly, innit? Really. Nobody really takes it serious. Managers use it to, embed some of their new signings, use it to bolster fitness for their players. So I wasn't really expecting much from this game. And overall, they played it like a friendly. Like Manchester City had so many of their first 11 missing. Kevin De Bruyne didn't start. Bernardo Silva came on later on as a sub. Um, who else was in there? Phil Foden. He's still, resting from after, reaching the finals of the Euro. Rodri wasn't available. John Stones, Carl Walker, few of their players wasn't available to Manchester City. Manchester United, I was actually quite surprised by them. At the back, Harry Maguire started. He's still there. I'm like, wow, Harry Maguire, really? He's still there at United. Johnny Evans, he's still there. In fact, Johnny Evans, he signed an extension, in He signed another year with the club. So I'm like, oh my God. Lisandro Martinez playing at left back. I mean, where's Luke Shaw? Where's Malacia? What is going on, man? Manchester United need to go out there, yeah. Just buy another left back because you can't rely on Luke Shaw and Malacia. They're both injury prone. Do you know what I mean? So, Manchester United can't afford another season of playing midfielders, their left back and right back. Do you know what I mean? To cover injured players like that. Come on, the Ineos can't make that same mistake as the Glazers. You need to go out there and buy a left back, sort that position out. Do you know what I mean? Sell the likes of Maguire, McTominay, and generate some income money from those sales and go get you a left back, man, to do a proper job. Yeah, man. Overall, the game Man City, early stages, like, the dominated possession. Manchester United came back into it. I was actually quite impressed by Manchester United. Even though I didn't really see a clear style of play, like where I can identify the team by. But you know what? In terms of in transition, they was good. I was really impressed by Amad Diallo. He was, I felt like he was very direct. Amad Diallo, very direct. Every time he got the ball, like, it looked like he was gonna do something. Do you know what I mean? He played much better than Marcus Rashford, who was on the other side, on the other wing. Like, Amad Diallo really impressed. And you know what? I really hope like the kid gets his opportunities this season. Do you know what I mean? He didn't really get many last season, but I hope this season and what I've seen from some of their friendlies in pre-season, like, and obviously the way he played in a Community Shield, he played really well. And I really hope he gets his opportunity, gets that chance to start for Manchester United in a league and really get a run of games and really showcase his talent because I think there's a great player in there. It just needs to get a run of games. Can the manager, can Eric Ten Hag really trust him to just like let him go play his game and let him do his thing? You had Anthony, you've tried Anthony, that hasn't worked. Anthony's been a flop. He hasn't been good enough for Manchester United standard. So just let Ahmad have a go, have a run in that team. Do you know what I mean? And see where he takes him. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Ahmad Diallo is a good player. Do you know what I mean? And given a run of games, he'll do really well for the team. And on the other side, Marcus Rashford. Oh man, he missed like two seaters. Goals that he should be slotting them in. Yeah, man, I just don't know about Marcus Rashford. Body language last season was terrible. His form was poor, terrible as well. He stunk the place out. He's still living on credit from the season before last. Do you know what I mean? Where he scored 30 goals, like, and people are making up excuses for him and everything. But let's be honest, yeah, if Marcus Rashford was French, yeah, he would have been out already. Do you know what I mean? People won't give him that many chances, that many opportunities, like to keep on like, giving it. They keep giving him opportunities like for redemption and everything like that. But let's be honest, he hasn't been good enough, man. And I really thought this season Manchester was gonna sell him to like PSG or something for 65 million, 70 million. But it looks like those talks have cooled down, and it looks like Marcus Rashford will be staying in Manchester United for at least another season. Like, I just really hope, you know what I mean? Like players like Garnacho and Amad Diallo are given opportunity ahead of Marcus Rashford. I want Marcus Rashford to earn his place back into the team. Put him on the bench, let Garnacho start on the wing, and let Ahmad start on the right. Let them two young players really go for it. Let Marcus Rashford earn his place back, man. They keep talking about Marcus Rashford being a great potential. What do you mean? Please, listen, please, for this season, yeah, do me a favor. Everyone in the media, the fans, please do me this favor, yeah. Do not, and I repeat, please do not, I do not want to hear Marcus Rashford and potential in the same sentence ever again. Please. The guy is 27 years old. Do you know what I mean? He's 27 years old. Like, he should be way past potential right now. Do you know what I mean? He's well established. He should be well established. He should know his correct position. He should be a fine, balanced player right now, Marcus Rashford. Do you know what I mean? He should be banging in the goals. There's no longer talks of potential now. He's 27 years old. He's 30 in 3 years. Do you know what I mean? If Marcus Rashford was Lukaku, we'll be getting him out of here. But because he's British, because the English player, we keep giving him these opportunities, but he hasn't been good enough, man. He hasn't been good enough. And I'll be happy. I would like to see Marcus Rashford banging in goals, playing with a smile on his face, but it just hasn't happened. And sometimes maybe a change, you know what I mean? Just having that change, a change of club, might just even help him, the player. He might be better for leaving Manchester United, but he looks like he's gonna stay another season. Jadon Sancho is still at the club. You know, he came back. Did he apologize? We haven't heard anything. Apparently, they made up. Him and Eric Ten Hag, they're best friends again. But I still feel like after what happened last season, I think that relationship's dead. I think they only, mended it to potential, to try and sell him. I still feel like Jadon Sancho will be sold in this window. I don't see him staying in Manchester United. Even when he came on, he didn't really look good. And he missed the penalty as well. Do you know what I mean? So I think Jadon Sancho is gone. I think that relationship is dead in the water. I think Ineos told Eric Ten Hag, listen, we need to sell the player, cozy up to him, just make up, give him a few games, so that his potential suitors can look at him and spend the money. Because if they don't play him, no one's buying him. So I still feel like Jadon Sancho is gonna leave. Yeah, overall decent game. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't the best of games. Manchester City not as full strength. You know what I mean? It's not that Manchester City that passed the ball continuous. De Bruyne spreading the ball. It wasn't that type of Manchester City. But I was impressed with Manchester United a little bit. They did well. I think Eric Ten Hag will be happy with the game in terms of how the team played. There wasn't too open in the midfield, even though Casemiro was in there. And what's going on with Casemiro? Like, I thought he's going Saudi Arabia. Now he's staying. I just don't know, man. Manchester United definitely need another ball playing midfield and potentially another holding midfielder because Casemiro and Maino together, I don't think is gonna work. Not for the whole season. They need reinforcements in there, and I just hope the window's still open for a few more weeks. Go out there, buy two more midfielders. You know what I mean? A ball playing midfielder and a holder, and I hope they do that. And obviously, we heard the news that Matthias Delete is making his way to Manchester United. That's great news for Manchester United because as centre back, they need reinforcement. They need better players, than Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans. Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans are not the answer. They're not going to take you to that next level. So, with Delete coming in, he's worked with Eric Ten Hag in Ajax. So, they're just gonna that should be good. That should be good with Euro as well coming back from injury in 2 months. Hopefully with Martinez, hopefully the likes of Maguire and Lindelof can be moved on. Evans obviously signed an extension on his contract, so he's going to be there for a while. But overall, decent games by Manchester United, decent game by Manchester City. But Manchester City, we know all about them. Serial winners. They've won, 4 in a row. They've won, 7 titles in 10 seasons. So I'm not worried about Manchester City. Once they get all their players back, they're probably going to make a few more signings. They sold Alvarez for what, 85 million. So they're going to use some of that money to probably buy another striker who's going to be a backup to Erling Haaland. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Overall, decent game. Like I said, it's a glorified friendly. Both managers will be pretty happy. I think Eric Ten Hag will be the happier manager, and he needs to find a solution soon because if Manchester United start off the season badly, he's under pressure because we already know from the end of last season, Ineos wanted to get rid of him. After the FA Cup, he was rumored that Eric Ten Hag was going to get sacked regardless whether he wins it or not. He ended up winning the FA Cup. Ineos apparently spoke to Tuchel, they spoke to a few other managers, but they couldn't find a potential suitor, or other managers didn't want to come to Manchester United, so they decided to stick with Eric Ten Hag. So he's not their main man. I still don't think they won him there anyway. So if he starts off the season badly, no style of play, they lose a few games and the injuries pile up, all of a sudden he's under pressure. And don't forget, Eric Ten Hag, Gareth Southgate is out of a job. Gareth Southgate doesn't have a job. He's sitting in the sofa right now. He's waiting for that phone call from Ineos. And we all know Ineos, Sir, who's the chairman for Manchester United, Sir Jim Radcliffe. He's an admirer of Gareth Southgate, so he could potentially take, Eric Ten Hag's place. If Eric Ten Hag starts badly and he gets sacked, it could be Gareth Southgate coming to Manchester United. How do Manchester United fans feel about that? Imagine that Gareth Southgate coming to Manchester United. Oh my God. That's going to be interesting. But guys, listen, that was my little quick review on the Community Shield game, which Manchester City won 7-6 on penalties. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think on Manchester United? Where do you think they're going to finish in the league table this season? I reckon maybe 6-7. I don't think they're good enough to even break into the top four. I still feel like Aston Villa, Tottenham are stronger. They have an identity, a style of play, and do you know what I mean? I just feel they'll be better than Manchester United throughout the season. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments. What do you think of Sancho? Jadon Sancho. Do you think he stays? Do you think the club is better off just selling him, getting about 35, 40 million for him, investing it back into the team, maybe a left back? Do you know what I mean? Right back, central midfielder. What do you think of Marcus Rashford? What's your thoughts on him? How many more chances are you going to give Marcus Rashford? And you still think Marcus Rashford has potential? Please, like I said, do not mention potential with Marcus Rashford ever again. He's 27 years old. What's his name? Lamine Yamal, just helped Spain win the Euros. You know what I mean? Yamin Yamal is 16 years old, doing homework at the Euros and helped Spain win the Euros. So don't tell me about Marcus Rashford being potential at 27 years old. Please just cut it. I don't want to hear it. Let me know what you think of Marcus Rashford in the comments, guys. Listen, I really appreciate you watching this video. If you're watching and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel right now. And also don't forget to like this video. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching EMGM Sports. It's your boy Enzo. Until the next one, peace.